The killer of American activist Charlie Kirk has been caught, and you may be surprised by his identity, how he was captured, and his motives. Donald Trump stated that the killer of activist Charlie Kirk was arrested today. It has been revealed that it was a young man who was turned in by his own father after confessing the murder to him. Trump is demanding the death penalty for the killer and insists that radicalism is only visible from the far left, thus spreading division in society. The police and FBI have also revealed new details about the murder of Charlie Kirk, which we will discuss with you in this episode. My name is Alexi Pecci. Today is September 12th. We'll cover everything step by step, but first, I want to remind you that on this YouTube channel, several news and analytical stories about events around the world are released every day, so that you stay up to date with absolutely all the news. That's why I suggest subscribing to this YouTube channel and liking this episode. Let's go through this step by step. United States President Donald Trump stated on Friday morning that the suspect in the Charlie Kirk shooting is in custody. Quote, "I think with a high degree of confidence that he is in custody." Trump stated that he was turned in by someone from his very close circle. Well, and now more information has already emerged from the scene of the murder. American intelligence agencies have released videos and photos showing the suspected killer from the right-wing circle of activist Charlie Kirk fleeing from the Utah Valley University campus. After the shooting, the FBI announced a reward for valuable information about the killer. And here, in the surveillance footage released online by the FBI on the evening of September 11, a person dressed in black is seen jumping off the roof of a building located near the scene of the murder. According to the FBI, that's exactly where the killer fired at Kirk. Footage has also been released showing the suspected shooter in a close-up shot. In the footage, you can see that it's a young man wearing a black long-sleeve shirt with an image of the American flag and an eagle, Converse sneakers and blue jeans. Interestingly, the FBI has already reported attempts to speculate on the death of activist Charlie Kirk. The state governor noted that fake videos and information inciting violence have started spreading online. According to him, bots from Russia and China are involved in this. Quote, "Our adversaries from Russia, China, and other countries are trying to spread disinformation and incite violence." So, American Broadcasting Company News is now reporting on the results of the forensic experts' work at the scene of the incident. And as the American television channel reports, experts found the killer's shoe prints, as well as what is believed to be a palm print. They also found what is likely the murder weapon in the woods near the university campus. It turned out to be a Mauser 30-06 rifle. The killer could have been preparing for the assassination of Kirk for a long time. This follows from the accounts of eyewitnesses. For example, a student at Utah Valley University, where the murder took place, said that. Later, United States President Donald Trump stated that he hopes the killer of Charlie Kirk will be sentenced to death. Trump, who said in an interview on Fox and Friends that the authorities had detained the suspect, called Kirk a wonderful person while also criticizing the shooter. Quote, "Well, I hope he will be found guilty, I suppose, and he will get the death penalty. What he did, Charlie Kirk, he was the best person. He didn't deserve this. He worked so much and so well that everyone loved him." And now the governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, has made it clear that he will seek punishment for Kirk's killer. And after that, Trump added, quote, "Utah has the death penalty and they have a very good governor. I know him and he is very determined to pursue the death penalty in this case." Trump also stated that it is the left-wing radicals who are the main problem, implying that right-wing radicals are not. But these comments followed a surge in politically motivated violence. Nevertheless, Trump says, quote, "I'll tell you something that might get me in trouble, but I don't care." Radicals on the right often become radicals because they don't want to see crimes committed by non-leftists. The main problem is the radicals on the left. They are violent and terrible, but they are politically savvy. Also, according to Trump, the man who is now in custody and being interrogated in connection with the murder of Charlie Kirk was found with the help of someone who knew him well. Trump stated that the informant was a person connected to law enforcement, but also a devout priest. According to Trump, the father of the detainee is cooperating with the investigation. And in the end, it turned out that the detained shooter confessed to his father that he was the very shooter at Charlie Kirk. His father reported this to the authorities and said that he detained his son until he was officially taken into custody by law enforcement. Moreover, the shooter's father refused the monetary reward. And here, let me briefly remind you that Charlie Kirk became famous as a political activist with far-right views. In 2012, Kirk founded the organization Turning Point. It promoted the ideas of the Republican Party among young people and students. Over time, Kirk became a popular blogger. He consistently criticized the Democrats, advocated for banning abortions, called homosexuals a sin, and referred to transgender people, I quote, as an abomination. He also denied that white people have any privileges compared to the black population of the United States. In addition, Kirk was a supporter of some conspiracy theories and also spread conspiratorial ideas himself. For example, he called the restrictive measures during the coronavirus pandemic medical apartheid and believed that Donald Trump had his victory stolen in the 2020 presidential election. In addition, Kirk actively spoke out on the topic of Russia's war against Ukraine. Kirk was a staunch opponent of military aid to Ukraine, and he called Volodymyr Zelensky a CIA puppet. He believed that annexed Crimea supposedly rightfully belongs to Russia, and that the Russian-Ukrainian conflict itself is just an old border dispute. Well, I recorded a separate episode about Charlie Kirk's position on Ukraine, so go to the channel and be sure to watch it. As a result, Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck and killed during a meeting with his supporters at Utah Valley University on September 10th. He is survived by his wife and 2 young children. We're still waiting for more details, so for now I'll leave it at that. Share your opinions and conclusions in the comments below this episode. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and don't forget to like. That's all for now. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye, everyone.